Greetings, welcome, and thank you for clicking. I'm Christian of Standing Stones Healing Company, encouraging your journey with Reiki, card reading, and coaching for life's changes, challenges, and transitions, and I am so excited to come to you with another choose one of 3 card reading for your monthly messages. Welcome to October. I love October. And here in the eastern United States, things are slowing down. The days are getting shorter and cooler, and my garden is overflowing with all kinds of great things, but also slowing down. I still have some beautiful flowers that I am excited to be able to share with you, and they'll be able to last the whole month through this video, so that's really great. But thank you so much for joining me. I want to encourage you, if you have not already, definitely get your copy of my Life Change Encouragement Kit. I'm really excited to offer this comprehensive kit for free. It includes my book, Standing Like the Stones, How to Weather and Withstand, Survive and Thrive During Life Changes, Challenges, and Transitions. This is a full color ebook, lots of beautiful pictures, 70 pages, full of great tips for surviving and thriving during any life change, challenge, or transition. That kit also includes the life change meditation and a recording of affirmations with Native American flute music. As a bonus, I'm also including a selection from my first book, Turning Turf, Poems and Photographs from Ireland. So an ebook selection from this book is included as a bonus with that Life Change Encouragement Kit. So definitely get that. You can check it out in the notes section. The link is there to get your own copy. So thank you all so much. So if you are new to the 1 of 3 card reading, the way that it works is I'm going to set sacred space. I'm going to do a little bit of drumming, give you an opportunity to clear any energy, and allow you to choose 1, 2, or 3. Whichever number you choose, there is a corresponding card reading for the month that you will be able to see and get your October 2021 messages. Wow, October already. Time is flying. It's incredible. One final thing, I want to encourage you to join the Encouraging Your Journey group on Facebook. In this group for the month of October, I'm very excited to announce that we are going to have an encouragement challenge. So we are going to be talking all about encouragement for the month of October. We're going to be challenged to encourage ourselves, to encourage one another, to encourage others. So I want to encourage you to get in on the encouragement challenge at facebook.com/groups/encouraging your journey. Thank you. Please join me in taking 3 deep cleansing breaths. And I encourage you to let go of everything and anything that came before, and anything and everything that will come after. What is your number? 1, 2, or 3? Welcome, number 1, to your choose one of 3 card reading for your October messages. Your Celtic Dragon Tarot cards for October. Now, I will say, number 1, that this month the cards were very clear and very insistent. And not only that, but everyone got 2 Celtic Dragon Tarot cards. The cards popped right out and were very clear. So all 3 readings had 2 Celtic Dragon Tarot cards. How about that? That is a first. So your Celtic Dragon Tarot cards are the Empress, number 1, and number 1, the 4 of Wands. Your angel card for the month of October is Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. Great. Thank you, Bethany. And your Archangel card for the month is Brilliant Idea. Archangel Uriel says, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Thank you, Archangel Uriel. Your Breathe Easy card for the month is Dream. I am a dreamer. When we awaken to our ability to create our own reality, all our dreams are possible. I breathe in the manifestation of my hopes and wishes. I am filled with the knowledge that my dreams can come true. I breathe out doubt and despair. And your rune for the month of October, number 1, is the unknowable, the unknown. It is a question mark for you, number 1. Now, what isn't a question mark, number 1, is that you've definitely got some things that you've been thinking about. Some ideas, some dreams, some thoughts. You've got some dreams, you've got some things that you want to bring into the world. You've got some things that you've been thinking about, some brilliant ideas. The message here, number 1, is that yes, these ideas that you've had, these things that you've been thinking about, they are valuable and valid and worthy ideas, and you are being encouraged this month, number 1, to bring those ideas into the world. Now, what I'm getting, number 1, from the Empress, do you see how the Empress is here clutching these flowers to her chest? She's got them in her hands, she's holding them to her heart. I'm interpreting this, what I'm picking up is that these flowers are the dreams, the ideas, the thoughts, the things that you have lovingly collected from the beautiful garden of your mind. And it is now time, number 1, to let those flowers go, to give them away, to spread their beauty into the world. So you are being encouraged to, you've been lovingly holding them. Oh, I love these thoughts. I love these ideas. And you've been maybe kind of, I don't want to say hoarding. That's not what I'm saying. But you've just been lovingly holding them and keeping them to yourself. The time is now, number 1, for you to release them into the world, for you to toss those flowers out into wherever they may go, and to whomever might want and appreciate their beauty. So number 1, you are clearly being encouraged that these ideas that you've had, yes, definitely get them out into the world, get them in motion. Don't just hold on to them and hold them tightly, but rather let them go out into the world to see what comes of them. You can't know what's going to come of them. You don't know what's going to happen when you send those dreams and ideas out into the world. But the encouragement here is clear. Know that these are divinely inspired. Know that these are sent as spiritual kinds of messages, like messages from spirit that you can give to the world as a beautiful gift. So your ideas really are a very beautiful gift, number one, that you are being encouraged to send out into the world. Now, what do I make of this card? So this card is very much the wands. Wands are all about focusing, will and energy and direction and focus. So yes, I'm definitely getting the idea of focus here from the wands. But more than that, number one, what I'm getting is that your ideas are almost castle-like, almost fortress-like. And what I mean by that is in their power. So a castle is very strong. It has the power to withstand wind and rain, lightning, hail, cannonballs. So when we have ideas that we send out into the world, there's always an opportunity that they're going to meet with wind and rain, and that they might even get some cannonballs. Maybe you've been feeling afraid of that, number one, in sharing your ideas and your dreams. But what I'm getting here, number one, is that there's a lot of power and a lot of strength to your ideas and your dreams. And so you are being encouraged to really know that, yes, they can withstand the assaults. And also part of withstanding any criticism that you might get for your dreams and ideas is being your own fortress. So being your own castle. A castle is only as strong as the inhabitants. So we see a couple of people down here, and the ideas that we have, we are the ones who have the power to bring those ideas into the world, and also the ones who have the power to help make those ideas stand strong. And so know that your ideas are strong, know that they are divinely inspired, and that they are good and solid ideas, and also be encouraged to help them stand strong, and to know that you're going to get criticisms. Any idea gets criticisms. Any dream gets criticisms. There's a saying that I like to say, and it comes from my time as a writer. I do write, and my time in working with other writers. For everything that you write, there is someone who will love it who is not your mother. And for everything that you write, there is someone who will hate it who is not your editor. Now, that's talking about writing, but this idea applies to anything you put out into the world. There is always someone who's going to love it, who isn't obligated to love it, and someone who's going to hate it, who doesn't automatically hate everything that you show them. So know that, yes, your ideas are going to come under praise and criticism. And that is part of putting anything out into the world. Any idea, any dream, anything that you put out into the world is going to be met with a mix of positive and negative reactions. And that's just the nature of anything. Someone might be watching right now and saying, oh, Christian is wearing that gray shirt under that blue shirt. I don't like it. Criticism. And someone else might say, ooh, I like the gray and the blue. That's great. I love it. Wonderful. Either way, I'm wearing a couple of shirts. So know that no matter what, you are going to receive both criticism and praise. Someone's going to love your idea. Someone's going to hate your idea. That's all part of the process of putting your ideas out into the world. And it's important to stand strong against any of those criticisms and to, you listen and take feedback. Yes, wonderful. And know that your ideas are divinely inspired and guided. So knowing that it is time, number one, to put your ideas out into the world. I know it's a scary thing. It's a scary thing every time and any time we put out anything new into the world. But know that it is time. This is the month for you to get the wheels in motion. You don't know what's going to happen, but all you can do is go for it and try. You are also being encouraged by Bethany to take some time out for yourself. Now, what I'm getting from that number one is that sometimes when we have new ideas, we really can kind of cling to them, almost like they are our babies, our darlings. And what, it was Hemingway who said, kill your darlings. And what Hemingway meant by that was, we can become so attached to our ideas and our dreams that we are not able to, we see them as our darlings, as these flowers that we clutch to our chest. And we have a hard time letting go of them and letting them out into the world because, they're our darlings and we're so afraid of what someone might say or about our darlings or someone who might crush our flowers. Yeah, that's going to happen. That's part of sending your dreams and ideas out into the world. But the encouragement here is to separate yourself from that a little bit. So separate yourself from this idea of these are your babies, your ideas are your babies. These are things for you to give to the world. These are things for you to let go into the world. And Bethany, what I'm getting is encouraging taking some time to separate yourself from these ideas and dreams in terms of doing some meditation, self-care, pedicure, massage, Reiki, where you can just set some intentional space to not just reflect upon putting your stuff out into the world, but rather to empower yourself to put your stuff out into the world. So using this intentional space of self-nurturing to propel your ideas into the world. So to use this space of self-nurturing to be able to renew and replenish yourself, to put your stuff out there into the world, to put these great ideas out into the world. And then who knows what's going to happen? I don't. We can't know. We can never know when we put out our dreams and ideas into the world. But we can't let that stop us. We've got to know that our ideas, our dreams are here to be sent out into the world, and to do that with love and with the desire to share that beauty with others. So, number one, this is wonderful. You are a dreamer. You're dreaming some dreams. You've got some ideas. The encouragement here is clear. Send those out into the world. Send those out with love, and send those out with passion and excitement as well. And call upon your guides, call upon the angels to assist you with that, and to assist you with being strong in that, in the sending out of those dreams and ideas. Wonderful. Number one, beautiful messages for you this month. Now, I also want to say, number one, if you're feeling like you could use some encouragement with sending out those blessings into the world and those ideas and those dreams, those divine dreams, I definitely want to encourage you to get in on that encouragement challenge in the Encouraging Your Journey Facebook group, where we will be encouraging one another all month. So come get some encouragement for your ideas. Come get some encouragement for your dreams. It is time, number one, the time is now to put those out into the world. Come to the group to get some encouragement as you push forward with that. Thank you, number one. I send you blessings and best wishes for your dreams, for your ideas, and for your October 2021. Greetings, number two. Welcome, number two, to your Choose One of Three card reading for your October 2021 messages. Now, number two, I will say that you had two Celtic Dragon Tarot cards pop out this month, as well as everyone else. The cards were insistent this month, especially these tarot cards were very insistent for your October messages. Everyone got two Celtic Dragon Tarot cards. So your first Celtic Dragon Tarot card is the King of Pentacles. All right, number two. Your second card, number two, your number two is the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, okay, great. I'm getting some things coming up with these two cards. Wonderful. Your angel card for the month of October is Celeste. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Very good. Number two. We've got some new things happening for you, number two. Your Archangel card for October is Teaching and Learning. Archangel Zadkiel says, keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. All right. Now your rune for the month of October, number two, is the rune of movement. And you also had two Breathe Easy cards for October. The first one is Soul. I am a soul. I am a universe observing all other universes. I breathe in the realization that I am not my name, nor what I do for a living. I am filled with the knowledge that I am a soul traveling onward. I breathe out the illusion of being separate from all there is. And balance. I am balanced. Everything in moderation, nothing in excess. This is the way to lead a life of quality and meaning. I breathe in the perfection of the earth, the water, and the sky. I am filled with nature's grand design. I breathe out my self-destructive tendencies. So, number two, wonderful for you. You've got some real newness coming up for you this month. Definitely with this idea here of the breaking eggs with the dragons, something new is hatching in your life. And this is very exciting. Now, this something new very well could be something big, like, as Celeste says, a new job or a new home. That is very much a real possibility for you this month, number two. So that can happen. this month, but also you could be experiencing some smaller hatchings and some smaller changes. So yes, potentially big changes, but smaller changes may be on the horizon for you. Whatever it is, big or small or a combination of them, you've definitely got some newness springing forth for you this month, number 2. Now, what I'm getting, number 2, is an encouragement. With all of this newness, you're going to have this real feeling of momentum. There's definitely movement happening for you this month. Definitely some progress, some forward motion with your life's journey. So changes are definitely afoot for you for the month of October, number 2. So what I'm getting for you is that it's going to be very important for you as you experience this movement, that as the Breathe Easy deck says, you stay balanced. Balance is going to be very important for you. So what I'm getting here, number 2, is this image of riding a bike. When you ride a bike, you have to be perfectly balanced in order to move forward. If you are not balanced, you're going to fall over either to one side or to the other side, and you're not going to be able to move forward. As you move forward this month with your life changes, there's a real encouragement here to make sure that you stay balanced so that you can keep moving forward in a positive way. When we experience life changes, whether large changes or even small changes, we can feel all out of balance. Even when they're positive life changes, we can feel out of balance. The encouragement here is clear. It's going to be really important for you this month to maintain balance as you have all of these changes taking place. And as all of this stuff that happens when we have a life change happens. You know, when we have a life change, even a small life change, it creates all kinds of ripple effects throughout our whole life. So even a small life change is going to have impacts on other aspects of our life. I want to encourage you, if you have not already, to get the Life Change Encouragement Kit with the Standing Like the Stones book, because I talk about this in the book. And I really think that for where you are right now in your life, number 2, that book is going to be helpful for you as you navigate the life changes that you are experiencing or will soon be experiencing. So definitely get and read that book, that comprehensive 70-page full color beautiful book, to help you with this experience of your life change right now. But what I write about in the book and what you will experience is that even small changes can have big impacts across all aspects of our life. So right now, you're really going to have the need for balance as you navigate the newness that is springing forth for you this month, number 2. Now, what I'm also getting, number 2, is the encouragement to, as you experience these changes, to take some time to reflect and pause. So the encouragement to take some time to reflect upon these life changes, so that you can take some time for some stillness amidst all of the movement, and some stillness amidst all of the changes, whether large or small, whatever they are. It's going to be important for you at this time to just step back and take some moments of contemplation and some moments of reflection to assist you with moving forward. So that's going to help you to stay balanced. That's going to help you to stay on the bike and keep the bike balanced as you navigate these changes, as you experience this movement and momentum. So with the teaching and learning card with Archangel Zadkiel, this idea of teaching and learning. What I'm getting from this number 2 is this idea of once you learn to ride a bike, once you navigate your experience, you can help other people navigate their experiences. So once you learn to ride a bike, once you are able to stay balanced on that bike, you are able to take those lessons and help others with those lessons. You know, I'm just remembering right now when I was a kid and I learned to ride a bike. This is how it worked for me. There was a little hill beside my parents' house, and I got on the bike, sat on the bike at the top of this little hill, and I would sit on the bike and just coast down the little hill. I wasn't pedaling or anything, and I was just riding the bike down the little hill and using gravity to move the bike forward. And I rode my bike like that again and again and again, without pedaling, my feet off of the pedals, and I was perfectly balanced and riding down the hill. And one day a neighbor said to me, "Hey kid, you have the hard part down. Just pedal." Like, hey kid, listen, the hard part is balancing, and you're doing that. So put your feet on the pedal now. So what did I do? I got up on my bike the next time. I got up on the hill. I sat on the bike like I always did. And instead of keeping my feet off the pedals, as I went down the hill and I hit the end of the hill, I just pedaled. And oh my gosh, I kept going. It was amazing. So when I pedaled, I already had the balance, the hard part in place. So once you navigate these changes and you're able to get that balance, number 2, you've got the hard part down. Now use that to be able to teach other people, wrong way, to teach other people about the balance and about navigating the changes. So definitely teach what you learn during this time of opening and growth and newness for yourself. It's an exciting time. Number 2, it's clear that you are going through some life changes or you have some life changes on the way. Either way, this is a very exciting time for you. And either way, as a matter of fact, I just happened to use Reiki card reading and coaching specifically for life changes. So like I said, get the Standing Like the Stones book. It's going to help you right now. Finally, I am a soul. What is this all about? How does this work? Here's how. Number 3. When we have a job or a home or some other experience, oftentimes we identify with it. This is especially true with things like jobs and careers, where we say, I am a fill in the blank. I am a Reiki master. I am a card reader. I am a coach. I am an encourager. And that's our identity. When we experience changes in those things, like a home or a career, it can have an impact upon our identity, how we see ourselves, how we define ourselves, how we see ourselves moving through the world. This card is here to remind us that we transcend all of that. So number 2, you're number 2. Number 2, as you navigate your changes, you are being encouraged to remember that you are not those changes. Those changes do not define you. So if you're switching from one job to another, great. That does not define you. That old job did not define you. Neither does the new job. It does not define you either. You're moving homes. Great. Your old home did not define you. Your new home also does not define you. You transcend all of those things. Those are only experiences on your journey. They are only things that you are picking up for a little bit of time and then putting down. You are not your name. You are not what you do for a living. You are a soul traveling onward. You are on that bike and you are traveling through these experiences on that bike. And you are not the things that you pass while you are riding your bike. You are not the trees. You are not the rain that falls on you as you're riding. You are not the houses you pass, the billboards, whatever. You are not those things. You are a soul traveling through this experience. And so whatever changes are occurring for you, number 2, they do not define you. You transcend them. So know that as you navigate these changes, you are not these changes. Well, number 2, this is wonderful and beautiful. I'm very excited for you and for your changes for the month. Definitely ride that bike with balance. You've got to be balanced in order to ride the bike. So make sure to take time out for yourself. Make sure to reflect upon your experience, reflect upon the changes. This aspect of self-reflection during life changes, I write about it in the book, is a really important part of thriving during life changes rather than just merely surviving them. So definitely take some intentional time to reflect upon the newness that is hatching in your life right now, number 2. Number 2, so exciting. I'm very excited for you, very excited for your life changes. And number 2, if you would like some encouragement during your life change, please do stop by the Encouraging Your Journey Facebook group, where, of course, we are having this month of encouragement. So this is a month of encouragement challenges. All this month, we're going to be encouraging ourselves and encouraging one another. So stop by, get encouragement, and give encouragement during your life changes, challenges, and transitions. Thank you. Number 2, I send you blessings and best wishes for your October 2021. Greetings, number 3. Welcome, number 3, to your choose one of 3 monthly card reading messages. Your Celtic Dragon Tarot cards. I will say, number 3, you have 2 Celtic Dragon Tarot cards. And not only that, but everyone this month got 2 Celtic Dragon Tarot cards. This was not by design. It was just that the way in which they popped out during the shuffling was that everyone got 2 Celtic Dragon Tarot cards this month. Wow. So, your Celtic Dragon Tarot card number 1 is the Sun. So, the Sun. Wow, lots of power here. Number 3, lots of power for you this month. Great. And your other Celtic Dragon Tarot card is the King of Wands. Very good, King of Wands. Okay, I'm getting some things coming up here. Number 3 on these 2 cards. Let's see what else we have for you for this month. Your angel card for October is Archangel Gabriel. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Great. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. We appreciate you and your assistance. Your Archangel card for the month of October is Claircognizance. Archangel Uriel says, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you, as they are answered prayers. All right, wonderful. And your Breathe Easy card for the month is Journey. I am on a journey. Every step of life's journey is an important adventure. I breathe in the pleasure and increased awareness that accompanies my travels. I am filled with infinite energy that animates my life and everything around me. I breathe out fear of newness. And let's not forget, number 3, your rune for October is Growth. The rune of growth. Okay, number 3. What am I getting here from these cards? Well, I'm getting that right now you've got a lot of passion, a lot of fiery feelings, a lot of energy, a lot of power. So just a lot of passion. I'm also getting the idea of emotional passion happening here for you, number 3. I'm also getting the idea of emotion from the King of Wands. Now, you might be looking at this guy and saying, Christian, he does not look very passionate. He does not look very emotional. He's just kind of sitting there, really chill, hanging out, relaxed. How is that emotional and passion? So definitely I'm getting emotion here with the King of Wands. Definitely I'm getting passion with the Sun. And I'm also getting the idea of the importance of balancing of those emotional states. So what I'm getting, number 3, is that you're feeling fiery, or you will be feeling fiery, or maybe even there's some kind of a conflict that you've been experiencing or may experience, or you have some kind of idea that you're really passionate about, or something that you've been involved in that you're very passionate about. But there's definitely a lot of emotion here with the Sun. Lots of power, lots of emotion, lots of fieriness. With the King of Wands, we have almost like a cool emotional kind of vibe here, a cool emotional kind of feeling in which it's emotion, but it is relaxed, and it is emotion that is contained, but contained and ready to go when it's necessary. So the image that I'm getting here, number 3, is one of a coiled snake, and the readiness of the snake to spring. Now, snakes get a bad rap, right? Mythologically speaking, we haven't done very well by treating snakes with kindness, which has translated into oftentimes a fear of snakes and not treating actual snakes with kindness. But the snake has messages of creativity. And the snake I've been thinking about snakes lately myself, and just marveling at the snake. And the fact that I think the snake just completely cuts everything down to its essentials. You've got a head with a mouth that can swallow and a body to digest. It's just a thin, long line head that you can use to see things, smell things, and eat things, and then digest them. That's it. That's the essentials. Pretty amazing snake. So the snake also has a lot of power when it coils itself. It is really contained power, right? So that's the kind of contained power idea that I'm getting. And what I'm getting, number 3, is the encouragement to, with that power, the snake, when it's coiled, is not constantly striking. It is coiled and ready to strike when it's necessary. So it has that power ready to go, but it's relaxed as it does that. It's relaxed as it has the power ready to go. It's relaxed as it's ready to spring into motion. It is not fiery, reaching out, lashing out all of the time, only when it needs to, and with purpose and intention. So number 3, what I'm getting here is the encouragement to use this power and passion and fieriness with purpose and intention, to use it in a manner in which you are reflecting, considering, contemplating before springing forth and using that coiled power. So stay ready to go, but just because you're ready to go doesn't mean that you are reaching out, lashing out constantly. It means that you are ready and then moving out, lashing out with purpose and intention. That's the encouragement that I'm getting for you right now. Now, what that might mean is that, let's say, for instance, maybe you are in a conflict with someone right now, or you're feeling ready to lash out at someone, ready to use that fiery emotional power and maybe unleash it on someone. Hold up is the encouragement here. Back up a second. Take some time to think about this, contemplate before lashing out. And yes, you can use that power, just like the snake ready to go. But it doesn't mean that you have to be lashing out, lashing out, lashing out left and right. It means pulling back, holding that power, sitting with, sitting with that power. Sitting with the power does not mean that you lose the power. Yes, the King of Wands looks relaxed. He looks like he is just hanging out, but it does not mean that he is not powerful. It does not mean that he is any less powerful than all of this fieriness. So, number 3, the encouragement to just make sure that when you unleash this power, you are doing it with reflection, doing it with purpose and intention. So what else am I getting here from these additional cards? Definitely Archangel Gabriel is here to assist you with the communication aspect. So this does really pertain to this idea of wanting to unleash some of your fieriness, maybe if you're having a conflict with someone. But the encouragement to call upon Archangel Gabriel with your communications, to maybe not make your communication so much like a snake just going crazy, reaching out, striking here and here and here, but rather just bringing it in, doing so with intention, and doing so, number 3, with compassion and love. So speaking and communicating compassionately, lovingly, and with intention. Archangel Gabriel is here to assist you with that. Archangel Gabriel is here to assist you with the speaking of your truth in a positive, kind, and compassionate manner. So call upon Archangel Gabriel in your communications. Archangel Uriel is also here to assist you with paying attention to the messages that you might receive, to the messages that are all around you. You know, when we are in this kind of state, fiery, ready to go, worked up, it's hard for us to receive messages. It's hard for us to hear or see or receive other information, things that can help us, things that can change our perspective. It can be a real challenge when we're in this kind of a fiery, emotional, passionate state. It is rather when we are in a more relaxed state that we can get the messages that are always there for us. The messages are always there. We just need to be receptive to them. And so it is in the state of being the coiled snake in a relaxed and reflective pose that can receive the messages. When the snake is striking, it can't receive messages because it is so focused and so intent on, bam, striking in this one place, in this one way, that it is not able to receive information. All of its senses are focused in the strike. But when we are in this kind of reposed, relaxed, coiled, and ready to go, but receptive state, paying attention, watching, that's when we can receive the messages. It's when the snake is coiled and paying attention to what's happening around it that it is able to receive information about, number one, whether or not it should strike, number two, where to strike, number three, when to strike. So when to put all of that coiled power to use. It's only in this state that we can really receive those messages. So an encouragement, number three, to balance out all of this fiery passion with some reflection and relaxed concentration, relaxed containment of all of that power. So that you can get some messages for sure. And then finally, this idea of being on a journey, recognizing that where you are right now, with this mix of emotions, with all of this fiery emotion and the need to balance it, that's part of the journey. You know, we are all on a journey. And it's important for us to recognize that all of our experiences are part of our journey. And so the passion, the emotion, the intensity that you are experiencing, the balance along with that of being the snake that is coiled but relaxed and not striking, all of that is part of the journey. All of that is part of the experience. And so just recognizing that whatever it is you're getting so fired up about, whatever it is you're feeling so passionate about, it is part of the journey. It is part of the experience. And of course, as we know, along the journey, we have a variety of experiences. We have a variety of situations, knowing that this too shall pass. So this experience, whether it's something that's really getting you fired up and ready to go in a negative or a positive way, either way, doesn't matter. It's going to pass. It will move into something else. So just know that this is part of the journey. And finally, number three, the growth rune. The encouragement here is that this is a real opportunity for growth for you, a real reflection point for you. So balancing that passionate, fiery, emotional state with some cooler, calmer emotion is a growth point for you right now. Making sure that you are taking some time to reflect on this, making sure that you are calming down a little bit so that you can reflect in that coiled and ready to go state, but that when you are ready to go, ready to strike, you are doing so with intention, and knowing that that is a growth point for you at this time. Number three. So number three, wow, passionate, fiery time, lots of emotion. Woo! I can feel it. It's exciting. And it's a great time for you, number 3, to do some reflection on that in order to help you grow with this experience. I want to encourage you, number 3, to come to the Encouraging Your Journey group, where all this month we are having an encouragement challenge, where you are going to be challenged to encourage yourself and to encourage others. You know, that's one great way that this fiery, passionate emotion can be channeled, number 3, is with encouraging others and helping others to get fired up and passionate, helping others to get encouraged and motivated. This is a great use of all of this fiery, passionate energy that you have right now, number 3. So I want to encourage you to join the Encouraging Your Journey group at facebook.com/group/encouraging your journey, where you can get encouragement and give encouragement for your October. So number 3, I send you blessings and best wishes for your October 2021.